All right. Good morning. It is April 18th, 2026. It is, what time is it? Oh, I was like, where's my phone? It's right there. Just about 5 in the morning, a little after 5. I am probably going to be recording these early in the morning because that's just how I am. That's when I do my writing, my journaling, stuff like that. So, okay, checking in. I did good yesterday. I feel like yesterday was one of the first days I kind of felt in control of myself. Sorry, I'm just distracted by my hair. Yeah, I felt good. I felt, and I guess that's kind of like when I say I felt in control, I didn't lay on the couch and eat food, if that makes sense. So I do really well during the day, but come 2 o'clock or so is when I get tired. Of course, most people do. I get tired at that hour, and that's really, it's in between lunch and dinner when I want to lay on the couch, watch something, and open a bag and eat right from the bag. Those are my cravings. Sometimes I give into it and other times I don't. I have found what I need to do is, it's counterintuitive because that's when I'm the most tired, but that's at, around 2 o'clock is when I need to actually do something. If I'm not working that day. If I'm working that day, it's fine. But it's when I'm home that I have that lull. I work hard in the morning. I make a lot of soap. I do a lot of the stuff in the morning, the cooking that I need to do. I have my lunch, and then I like to relax in the afternoon. But that is a signal to my brain to, part of the relaxation is eating something. And of course I crave, the salt and sweet and oil and junk. So yeah, I have found that I need to get up and do something, if I'm getting those cravings. Anytime I get cravings, things like that, you basically have to pull yourself out of your brain, right? You have to pull yourself out of your situation. So let me adjust this. Yeah, you have to change something. So if I'm, sitting there or laying there or whatever, I'm taking a break, if that triggers me wanting to eat and it's just too much, like I start getting angry because I won't let myself eat junk, I need to get up, physically change my environment, go do something. You need to get yourself out of that. It's not always easy because, sometimes you don't feel that great, and sometimes you just, that's all you want to do. And to be honest with you, the way I distinguish it and sometimes let myself do that is if it's been a long time since I've done that and it hasn't become like an everyday thing, if it's been like, I don't know if this is extreme, but if it's been like 2 months since I, have indulged in something, that's fine. The only problem with that is then it triggers, like I said in the other videos, I don't just stop. I don't just stop with a little, half cup of something. It's the whole entire bag, and then I move on to other things. So that's why I have to be very tight. If you're the kind of person that having a little bit helps satiate that craving and you can move on because you had like 3 pieces, fantastic. I'm very jealous. I wish I was like that, but I'm not. So anyways, yesterday was a good day. I felt mentally stable, emotionally stable, and I just kind of felt like I had my faculties about me all day. I got to the 3 o'clock time, and I started to be like, ooh, I could sit down and munch on something, but I decided not to. And it was a natural, like, oh, okay, no, I'm not going to. There wasn't a fight in me. There wasn't, it wasn't a struggle. It was like, oh, no, I don't have to do that. So I don't know. It's kind of weird how your brain works. But anyways, I feel good is the point. I feel better. And actually really was looking forward to doing this video, which is kind of funny. In some ways, I'm a very private person. Like, I don't go on social media except for my business. And I do not post anything much personal about myself. But so it's kind of funny that I would want to do this, but there's a big part of me that I want to document this thing, this journey, and I really wish I would have done it my first time around when I started this journey. So if you go back to the very first video, it says first entry ever. I did write down a little bit about like where I started with the weight. I do also, I'll probably reiterate this several times in these, because I do want to say it's not just about a number on a scale. I mean, that's a great guideline, because we don't always feel like we're either that heavy or that light. So I think it's a good guideline. But it's just, I just feel gross. I just need to change. I just know it. So anyways, yeah, I guess that's maybe about it. Oh, speaking of documenting, very random side note, I did want to document that it was maybe 2 weeks ago, my sister and my friends and I went to Clayton, New York. We don't live too far from there, in the Thousand Island area, and we saw David Sedaris. This maybe is backwards. I've been told that showing a book on the screen is backwards. Anyways, David Sedaris, this is his diaries, Theft by Finding, diaries 1977 to 2002. We went and saw him, and it was so funny. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys know who he is. If not, you need to check him out. He's a writer. He writes nonfiction. He writes about his life and stuff, and he's just, they're so funny and authentic. And yeah, they're quirky. And Amy Sedaris is his sister. She did I almost said Kids in the Hall. Not that. That's the other show that I love. Strangers with Candy. She's been in a lot of things. But anyway, so that was amazing. We went and saw him, and that was super cool. So yeah, okay, I guess that's probably about it for today. Yeah, maybe there was a nugget or two of decent information in there. Okay, excellent. You guys have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.